Our client is taking full advantage of our shopper asset, our data co-op, and they're using this to fuel growth to their campaign and drive new prospects into the funnel. So the co-op is especially a huge provider of ROI for them. And we're also using it over their first-party data to really magnify that result as well. I think for them, it's really about the partnership that we've created, the customer service, being proactive and bringing new strategies to bear, using analytics to inform new strategies and test new channels, new devices. So being really adaptable and flexible to testing new things and constantly bringing new things to bear on their campaigns has been really, really important to them and has really created that partnership for us. And then I would also say transparency, allowing them to understand what's working and what's not working so that they can use that to inform future strategy, other channels, and really just refine their campaigns to continuously drive ROI and drive growth. So that transparency and sharing analytics and what's working is really important as well. Data is really the lifeblood of programmatic. And so you really need to find your audiences wherever they are at the right time. And, I think you need the right people to help you make sense of the data, implement smart strategies with the data. Marketers are sitting on top of a lot of data, and it can be difficult to figure out how to use it and what the most effective way to use it is. But then it's not just about, data-driven strategy. It's also about taking your strategies and their outcomes and using that to, again, inform your go-forward strategy and what you're going to do next. So it's really about testing different data points and constantly analyzing it and continuing to refine your campaigns. The top things for marketers to look for in a programmatic partner, I would say the first is people. So you really want to partner with people who are going to be proactive about your business, who are going to take the time to understand your needs, understand your objectives, understand where you're going as a business. So that customer service element is really important. You want an easy to work with partner, someone who's flexible and adaptable to your change and your business changing over time, and someone who's willing to test and continuously refine strategy and tactics and new data points. So the partner is really important. I think also finding a partner who is truly unique. So nowadays a lot of people can say that they have a unique asset, but you really need to dive into that and really understand what it is that makes them unique. You don't want to be using the same partners where you're accessing the same supply, the same data sources. So really find a partner who can offer you something unique that brings something new to the table. Lastly, I would say transparency. If you're working with someone who is not willing to share with you, what's happening underneath the hood and what's working for your campaign and what's not, I definitely think that's a red flag. You need to understand what's working and what exchanges are working, what domains are working. Maybe you see a site pop and you want to go out and double down on a private marketplace deal. So you need to understand all the inner workings that make your campaign successful and what doesn't, so that you can just continuously improve upon your campaign. So transparency, the people, and definitely that unique factor in terms of what to look for from a partner. Are marketers ready for this wave of programmatic? I think it's mixed. I think you certainly have your first movers in programmatic who are, have jumped in and they're riding the wave. You have marketers who are dipping their toes in the water. But then you also have marketers, unfortunately, that are, still standing at the beach. It's clear that programmatic is growing and it's not going anywhere. And it's really critical right now for marketers and agencies to evolve with this, shift in media buying practices. And, it's been really interesting being here at the iMedia Brand Summit because clearly programmatic is a very popular conversation right now, and different folks are using it in different ways. But the key theme, the message that I think is heard loud and clear, that brands and marketers are sharing with each other, is that you have to evolve quickly and you need to educate yourself. And programmatic is here and you need to evolve with it now, because if you don't, your competitors will beat you there. So really invest in your long-term programmatic strategy now, because you just need to keep up with the pace.